I start off with toner, essence, or ampoule, and then I add moisturizer after. And for foundation, I mix a lot of different foundations. I never use just one. Test a little bit on the client's skin and see if it's of perfect shade. Cover me. I'm adding a blush product, cream type from Dear Dahlia. It's one of my favorite brands, and when I do bridal, I try to use a lot of cream products. So after applying the cream type, I now add powder on top of it. Covering me. There we go. So that's
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
You're so
Thank
gorgeous.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming to our bridal trial today.
Thank you for having me. So excited.
I'm so excited too. So I'm just prepping your skin first with the toner. Your skin feels less dry than last time. Have you changed your routine?
I suppose I had some products on this morning.
Right.
Whereas I think last time, because I came earlier in the day and I was a bit hungover.
That makes a big difference.
Yeah. It's amazing you can tell.
Yeah, like it's just, I can feel it, like compared to last time.
Is it best to apply the products with the tapping in general, or is it just before makeup?
Just before makeup, I apply the product first, and then I tap the product into your skin until it's nice and until it's not slimy. When it's slimy, when I apply foundation, it's just like sticking paper onto something when the glue is also slimy. You want it to be nice and tacky. So tapping is also for me to feel what your skin feels like after moisturizing. After the toner, I'm adding some essence to your base. I usually apply them in 3 steps. I start off with toner, essence, or ampoule, and then I add moisturizer after. Now adding some lip balm. Mixing base for the moisturizing step. I think how makeup artists moisturize their client's face just is so different for everyone. But for Korean skincare, I think the most important part is moisturizing step by step from the most watery texture to thicker consistency. That just is easier for the skin to absorb. Just tapping again to make the products not disappear, but to make it fully absorb into the skin. As a base, it's a step between moisturizing your skin and foundation. I'm going to add some SPF, although there's no sun outside. But it's more than just SPF. It's to help your skin, to help foundation stick to your skin.
Do you mostly use Korean products? Yeah.
I use a mix of everything. I just have to really like the product. So if I want to use it on my clients, and before, so I never just buy new products and try it on my clients. I actually test it out, do the swatches, and see if I actually like the product, and then I use it on my clients. So that way I don't test anything and like get surprised. But it happens to be a lot of Korean products because they are Korean cosmetic companies have been trying hard to get rid of any harsh chemicals. And so since in London I see a lot of clients with a lot of allergies or reactions to certain products, and with Korean products you don't really have to worry about that. And for foundation, I mix a lot of different foundations. I never use just one type, because for this foundation I might like how hydrating it is, and for the other foundation I might like the color. So I just take that into account and I mix about 3 to 4 different foundations, or it could be like CC cream or BB cream if the client has dry skin. So that way I just make that perfect foundation shade for different clients. I always test a little bit on the client's skin and see if it's of perfect shade, and if I think it's too dark or too light, I also add in more. I always start from the cheek area because it is the largest part of your face and it has the thickest skin out of, if we have to compare with the forehead or nose or under eyes. For example, under eyes and nose, we have really thin skin layers. So if we put a lot of foundation, it won't be able to hold. But it's different for the cheek area. So that's why we always start on the cheek area first. And when I do nose or eyes, I always use a smaller brush to really get into the corners. So that's the first layer of foundation, and we will come back to your skin after finishing the eye makeup. Using the eye primer, I'll go apply a thin layer on your eyelid. And for today's makeup, do you want to just do something quite bridal? Is there a specific color you want to focus on?
So I've never really done bridal makeup, so I don't even really know myself what I'm after.
Right, I see, I see.
I don't know how it would look on me, but I definitely liked the style you did last time, where it's quite close to natural and pinky and.
So should we go for something similar but slightly different?
But slightly different, yeah. Yeah. Does bridal usually have any sort of different steps or anything?
I definitely put more time into skin and foundation, how your skin's going to appear in person and on the camera as well. And so it involves different vendors. For example, after I finished the makeup, I also talked to the photographer. I asked the photographer to come and take a test shoot and to see if what is going to appear on the camera as well, because I want to make sure that what we have done is also going to transfer on the screen as well. So talking to different vendors, I guess, and also making sure you look perfect in every angle, so because other people will be looking at you and you also want to feel very confident and happy on your special day. So we will stick to something pinkish, but we will add a bit more, little bit more brown to it so we can add some more dimension to your makeup.
Okay. Have a go-to bridal look, or do you change it quite a lot depending on the person?
I do have, I think brides come to me for a certain look, and I think they either want something coral or pink. And well, we do have a trial, so we try different versions, or I also encourage them to try something that they haven't tried before, so they know that they can cross that out as well. So for trials, I definitely want them to try something that they were sitting on the fence, like not unsure if they like it or not. But that's what the trial is for, right?
Yeah.
So if they say, if it's a big fat no, then we don't do it. But if it's something that they're unsure, I want to try but I'm not sure, like I tell them, let's not try that on the wedding day.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yes, we just want to do that like at the trial and see if you like it. And you also go back home or like hang out with friends to see like how you feel about it in front of other people, and like your friends could also like give you some like feedback on what they think. But at the end of the day, how you feel is the most important thing to me. Straight for me this time. Look straight for me. Turn your face around and look at me. Perfect. Look straight. Look down for me. Now adding some brown shadows on top of the pink shadow I applied earlier. Some brides prefer something just extremely natural, and some brides want something very glam. So my job is to find something like in between, because I don't want the makeup to look too natural that it's not going to like be seen on the camera. But at the same time, if it doesn't feel like yourself, I think it's different for everyone. Some brides are like, I want to look different on that day, and some brides are like, no, I would still want to look like myself.
So yeah, it's tough.
Are you like more on the like I want to just look like myself and feel like myself type?
I think so, like a cutesier version of myself.
Yeah, definitely. What kind of dress do you think you would want?
I imagine it's going to be something kind of like floral motifs or something girly in that way, like whimsical style. But yeah, same with makeup. Like I'm always willing to try out something new.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And since you have tried so many different styles, I think it will be easy for you to decide.
Do you ever get people that just do like more than one trial just to try out loads of different?
Yes, I had a bride who had 2 trials for like different hairstyles because we get like 2.5 to like 3 hours. Sometimes if the hairstyle is completely different, we just have to start it again. And a lot of times it's they also want to listen to their like friends' feedback. So if they do two hairstyles on the same day, they can only show them one. Whereas if they have 2 different days, then they can do this and go home and see how they feel, and then
Yeah, makes sense.
For eyeliners, I like to mix, especially for the brides, I like to mix gel and liquid type together because they cry a lot on the day. So I try to make it invincible as much as I can, because if you use pencil or just liquid or just gel, it's not going to stay. Like how I mix foundation, I like to mix different eyeliners together. Look down for me. Straight for me. Look down for me. Straight. So for the bride's lashes, I like to use individual lashes because bridal makeup is designed to last all day. So if I use just one whole strip of lashes, the chances are it can come off at some point during the day. So I don't want to try and see if it's going to work or not. So I cut them and I design them into the shape that I like, and then I apply it on the bride's eyes. Look at your knees. Mm-hmm. Straightening. Me again. Straightening. Straightening.
Do you ever get brides that are kind of a bit wary of lashes or anything, or people? Because do some people get quite scared of them with putting them on?
I think most brides are okay, but maybe like mother of the bride, or sometimes they are not very used to the idea of lashes. So sometimes they opt out and are completely fine with that, or sometimes they want really full glam ones. Straight at me. Down for me. Extremely. Down for me. Extremely again. Down.
Other than bridal and I guess what we did last time, do you ever do other looks, like maybe like Halloween and stuff like that? Or...
Yes, I haven't like done it on my clients, but on like Halloween days I like to do it on myself. Like I did Corpse Bride before and Sadness, because I literally just had a lot of blue paint like so I had to stick to the blue theme. Yeah, it was really good and people really liked it as well. So I've done the upper lid, eye makeup on your eyelid, and I'm just gonna finish your makeup, like skin makeup, and then go back to your eyes. Look up for me.
Have you ever done like Korean idol makeup and stuff?
Yes, yes. I do have not only bridal but like event makeup where they're attending an event or a party, and when they come to me they request for Korean idol makeup. And recently I just came back from Paris Fashion Week and a lot of the clients there requested for Korean actress or idol makeup.
Oh, it's very popular now then.
Definitely.
You must have been so busy.
A lot of early mornings. And I'm at the moment using concealer and foundation to do the second layer of foundation. And for me, concealing is more than just covering like blemishes or covering something that you don't want on your skin, but I use concealer to add dimension to your skin. Look up for me. Slightly more. For under eyes, I'm going to use this beautiful pink shade from MAC. Look up for me this time. Look down for me. This is one of my favorite palettes from Dior. It's a highlighting palette, but I also use it on people's eyes, not just on the forehead or cheeks. Look out for me. For me. Now this is not a mascara, but it's adding some fiber to your bottom lashes, so it lengthens. You already have like a really long underlash, but I just use this to make it into the shape that I want.
Okay.
Look up for me again.
Vibe.
Even for my clients who don't wear mascara often because they don't like how it feels, like it's very thick, feels very thick. I recommend this one. It's from Etude. It's very light, feather light, and it just adds that volume and length to your lashes without making it feel too heavy. Cover me again. Cover me this time. Cover me. This flame is massive. Like I just had to buy it because mine just ran out, but it's just
So very dramatic. You must always have to buy so many lighters.
I know. I just have to have so many around. Otherwise, like, I might forget it, and it's like the last thing I want to forget.
Would you say it's like quite essential then?
Yeah, definitely. And I recently bought like another device that is like a heating curler, but it's digital. So
Wow.
I know they just heat up to like certain temperature, and you just pull it out like this, and it's metal, so
Wow.
it's really nice. Down for me.
Is that Korean or?
It is.
So high tech.
I know. It's crazy how they just bring these new inventions out. Down. Straight. And then using different eyeshadows, I tried to match your hair color with your brows. Look up for me. I'm gonna apply blush and add details to your makeup. And before that, I'm just adding a very thin layer of foundation and concealer again, just in case I have smudged or touched your face. And for this one, I'm adding a blush product cream type from Dear Dahlia. It's one of my favorite brands, and when I do bridal, I try to use a lot of cream products, so that I put cream and then I add powder type on top of it, so it's going to last the whole day. Instead of just using one powder type, if you put cream and then powder, it's going to last all night. So pretty. So after applying the cream type, I now add powder on top of it. Look out for me. And depending on if you like glitter, shimmer, and or you like to keep it matte, I always consult the bride first if they like it. During the trial, it's half-half. Some brides say, no, I really don't like glitter, but I wonder what it looks like on me. So we try it on, and then they say, oh, actually, I think I can have more. And some brides can be like, I usually wear glitter every day, but for my wedding, I just want to keep that elegant look, so they just opt out for glitter. But since we're trying something
definitely,
yeah, we can try some glitter.
I love glitter.
Look down for me.
I think I'd feel less like myself if there was no glitter involved.
Definitely. just using some powder. I'll go around the parts where your hair potentially might touch your face. Because if we play around with the hair, it's going to remove some makeup on your face as well. Now some contour. I always start from the outer part of your face to add that gradual contour, like shadow. I don't like to see contour that's like so visible, like, oh, there's contour. I try to make it blend in very seamlessly. I know that Western style, you contour from here and like trying to accentuate the cheekbone area, but for Korean or Asian makeup, it's all about making it look natural, like your own shadow. So I always start from the hairline as well, so it starts from here coming in, so it looks more natural. Yes, contouring your nose. Gorgeous. Now adding some highlighter. So I'm lining your lips now. Open your lips just a little bit. Then for your lips, I am going to use this product from Peri Pera, and the name of it is called Godgi Angel. It's a Korean word put with how should I say it? It's a Korean word like katgi and angel, like angelic kind of lips. So I really enjoy using this on my brides because it's not too warm, not too cool. I really like this color. Gorgeous. And using the concealer pencil, I'm trying to define your lip line a little bit more. And then we'll finish your hair, and then I go back to your makeup.
Okay.
Look up for me. You look so pretty. So gorgeous. Can you kind of like vision yourself now?
Yeah, especially I think now I can see it with the white as well.
And veil makes
Like
such
cream, I
a
guess.
big
Yeah.
difference as well. And if you decide to have your hair down, what I suggest is like having one side down or both side down. It's fine, but just for you to feel like, yeah, I have this part in control. I recommend brides having like half back and half
I see.
like in front
Left
of her.
in the
Yeah,
front.
depending on like which side you prefer, but it's your preference, but it's just my advice.
I guess then you get photographs almost of like
Yeah,
looks a
it's
bit
like
different.
one side is hair down and on one side is at the back. So I love this look.
Me too. Thank you so much.
So beautiful. There it goes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
So gorgeous.
Thank you.